What's going on, good fellas, good people, good guys? We back again with another episode of Who the Fuck Asked You? And in this case, I asked me, nigga. You know what it is? This is our first time. I'm super excited today. It's our very first time having all three co-hosts together. You feel
The trio.
me? The trio. I got Rio, and I got my guy Chaz, aka Boogie Down Bronx Productions.
Yo,
Let's go. Let's go.
what's going on, good brother?
What's happening?
I'm saying I'm great, man. What's going on with y'all, man?
Hey, another day in paradise, as those people say at work.
Yeah.
That be annoying as hell. So, as usual, before we get started, the usual shout out to the whole clan, the Culture Garden, another week in the books, childish grown-ups, everybody. I know people probably get tired of that shit, but gotta hand out these flyers while niggas still alive, man.
Yeah, but shout out to y'all, man. Y'all about to go up to DC, right?
Super excited. If you follow me, follow us, follow the Culture Garden, you know that we were invited to the Light Reel Film Festival in DC. It's from June 3rd to the 6th, or June 4th through the 6th. Yeah, one of the two, either or. It's in DC. Super dope. We just got the itinerary. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. So
yeah, I'm super excited for y'all, man. That's amazing.
We have the privilege of being the only podcast there. I don't know if we're the first ever, but I know we are this year the only podcast there. So we're gonna have some very exclusive interviews. So I'm super excited about that, man.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
That's super. That's really dope.
Yeah. So
as you should.
Yeah. So hopefully, we'll get there. We'll get this somewhere. I don't know where, but maybe Rio, they invite you on the Joe Budden podcast or something.
Shout out to Joe Budden. Speaking of that.
Oh man, shout out to Joe Budden. Wow.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite rappers ever.
Oh, I know. Oh, I remember. He was on with Joe Budden when nobody was Joe Budden.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's his guy. So as you can see in this title episode, this episode is he changed his favorite rapper now since he retired. Who your new favorite rapper?
Well, I mean, my favorite rapper is Jay-Z, but Joe Budden is like one of my personal top 3 rappers, like favorite rapper ever.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we're going to talk about essentially we're trying to talk about Michael Jackson, but we're breaking it down in eras, right? So this first part is the early Michael Jackson. So from 1969, when they originally the Jackson, so he was part of Jackson 5 until 1978, when he pretty much went solo and dropped Off the Wall. So due to copyright situations, Motown owned the Jackson 5. So when they left Motown, they had to change their name to the Jacksons, which kind of worked out because Jermaine stayed behind due to being married to Berry Gordy's daughter. So it was kind of a new group. Randy, who's the youngest brother, joined the group, and Jermaine stayed. So I don't know, the Jacksons. So
it might have been due to him being a hoe ass nigga too.
Who?
It might have been due to that.
Jermaine?
Jermaine, yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
Listen. I think.
Listen. Hey, man.
The beef is real. Just know if you know.
Think Mike would have what?
I said I think Mike would agree. If you know, you know.
Jermaine.
Real.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Jermaine did a lot of hoe ass shit, man. Like,
he did.
We know.
Yes, he did. Let me see what I put. I said before the Moonwalk, before Thriller, before the Glove, there was 5 brothers from Gary, Indiana, changing music forever. This episode isn't just nostalgic; it is the foundation of modern pop music, modern boy bands, choreography, branding, and live performance. This was the late 60s, early 70s, where you had to know how to sing and dance. Like, now we're in the era of either or. Like, you really can just be a dancer and make it, kind of. You know what I mean? Like, or you can sing. You don't necessarily have to. Adele, I love Adele to death, but Adele doesn't really do much moving while she's on stage. You know what I mean? Like, but her voice is so powerful, and her voice is the I don't want to say the gimmick because that's the wrong word, but it's just such a beautiful thing that you just like you don't care if she moves around, and it's not one of those voices that you want to hear while she out of breath or trying to perform a dance move. Her voice isn't for that.
I don't even think she got dance records, do she?
Sing Your Lover. Sing your love to your little love. That's my shit.
I've never heard
it. You never heard Sing Your Love? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get you
never
together.
heard it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you together. So, let's get into the Motown era. The Motown era, the Jackson 5 signed with Motown in 1969, who at the time, of course, was owned by Berry Gordy, who at the time also was moving from Detroit, Michigan to Los Angeles. So a lot of people consider this like the Los Angeles era. They also changed their name for a minute from Motown to Tamala Records, but Tamala was essentially just a second record group that they started because Motown still existed.
Shout out to Berry Gordy.
Shout out to Berry Gordy. First, so they are the first group ever to have their first 4 singles hit number 1. Do you know these 4 singles?
ABC.
Okay.
I Want You Back.
Okay.
One
More Chance.
That's I Want You Back, nigga.
Oh.
Yeah. Stop the Love You Save.
Okay. One more.
Who's Loving You?
Nope.
I'll Be There.
I'll Be There. All right.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. The first black teen group to fully cross over into worldwide pop superstar status. They had cartoons, dolls, cereals, merch, lunchboxes. Before artist branding was a thing. You think about that. The Beatles was around in 64, so 69 they really was hitting they peak, and they hadn't done any of that, and they didn't have any branding. So that's insane. He's also one of the first child superstars that would I would say that we've ever seen. Let me see. Any type of important facts. Do you know who the original lead singer was before Michael?
Jermaine.
Tito. Was it Jermaine?
Tito. Nah, it was definitely Jermaine, which a lot of people assume, and even I kind of have that feeling of that's what kind of led to the beef. There's a I don't know if it's famous, but you can look it up on YouTube. There's an interview of Joe Jackson, and the interviewer just asked him, like, who's your favorite son? Like, just straight up, who is it? And he said Jermaine. And then he said, so you think that Jermaine is more talented than Michael? And he says, absolutely. And I think he's a better singer than Michael too. He just couldn't never get it together. Like, nigga, what? So, that in itself is insane to me. But, listen. To try to wrap my head around that is crazy. And Jermaine wasn't horrible, especially when you listen to their, early Jackson 5 albums. They gave Jermaine a lead, not a lead single, but a single or a song every album. They would let him sing something.
Yeah.
So
shout out to that. But yeah, he ain't fucking with Michael.
But let me ask you a question.
Go
ahead. Who made the decision to make that switch though? Do you think that was more Joe? You think that was more Berry Gordy and the record label?
So that was Joe. The famous story, and this is Michael's story. He says that one day he was cleaning his room, and he just was singing, and his mom, in the American Dream movie, they make it seem as though he like performed at a talent show.
So yeah.
But what really happened was he was cleaning his room, and his mom was like, "Hey Joe," he was already kind of forming the band, and he was like, "Joe, you need to hear Michael. Like he can sing." And Joe was like, "No, like I got my group. I know." And she was like, "No, for real. You need to go listen to your son." Like, and he heard him sing and was like, like he said in the movie, "It's a Jackson 5 now, nigga." So so that's how that worked out. I think once America saw Mike, it was over. Like I said, he's the first child superstar. He said grown women was throwing that stuff at him. Which is insane to even think about.
Is it?
Yes, that's insane.
Even when we think about younger like child stars, I mean, like think about Bow Wow, right? Like same thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Go ahead.
Nah, I don't know if it's insane for that era, especially with everything that was going on. I don't know if it's necessarily insane, but it's kind of. I can see how it would fuck a kid up.
Yeah, and what I mean is like, I'm not saying I imagine 18, 19-year-old girls, whatever. But I'm talking about 35, 37, 40-year-old women are like, boy, I'll put it on you. Like that can scare you.
I don't know if they were throwing them at Michael as far as that, but the other boys probably. The 35-year-olds, I don't know if they was throwing them at 10-year-old Michael. You know what I'm saying? Like
listen, they know who where the money was at. So so shout out to Mo. Mo hit me with this. I think it was yesterday or the day before. He was talking about how Michael Jackson was like the first person to have like a viral dance. And he spoke of stuff more in which would be part 2. But I hit him with some shit from part 1. I said, okay, those are great examples. And I'm glad you brought that to me because I'm going to bring it to the pod. But I said, do you know what the first viral dance move Mike had was? And he was like, was it from ABC? I said, nah, brother. Huh? Do y'all know the answer to this?
A dance machine, right?
Okay, what was the
That's
dance?
what I was thinking.
It wasn't
the robot.
It was the airwalk with the robot, though, right?
It was the robot. Yeah. So Dancing Machine came out in 74. If you listen to Dancing Machine, it's not too many. It's very repetitive. This is around the time Michael was going through puberty, where Motown was kind of iffy on. That's one of those things when you invest money into a group, like a young group, there is a point where, whoever the lead singer is, especially if he's young, he's going to hit puberty and you do not know what that's going to sound like, how his voice is going to transition. And they still was, iffy on Mike and what it would look like. So they threw this song together and, like I said, he sings on it, but he has more like ad libs and it's a verse, but it's real repetitive. But he brought that robot and changed the game. Like 1975, that Soul Train was popping. Nigga, everybody was. And if you don't know, go to YouTube and just look up Michael Jackson robot, especially like 70s. Sheesh, niggas was killing it. They had their own variety show. That was a big thing back then. Sonny and Cher, Carol Burnett, you name them. If they was popular, I think Dean Martin had one. You had a variety show. And he damn sure, the Jacksons damn sure had one. So that was a big deal as well. He was viral before that was a thing. That shit's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. His first solo #1. What is this? Does anyone know?
His first solo?
First solo #1.
As a kid?
Yes. He was 14.
Never Can Say Goodbye?
No. Maybe Ben?
Ben. Look at my guy. He said he know what's going on. I believe him. You might be all right, man. You might be all right with me.
I'm just old, nigga.
So eventually in 1975, the Jackson Five left Motown, and they moved on to Epic Records. Epic Records at the time had one of the hottest songwriter, I guess group, and Gamble and Huff, Kenny Gamble and Leon Huff. They wrote Backstabbers. What else did they write? Love Train. If You Don't Know Me by Now, they've written some hits. And they had a very unique sound. And their first two albums, Epic, the Jacksons did on Epic, was really mainly produced by Huff and Gamble, or Gamble and Huff. And it didn't turn out too well. It got to the point where the Jacksons was like, listen, we know how to write, we know how to perform, like we want to do our own thing. Like that was one of the reasons why we left Motown, was because not only were they cutting us short, but they wouldn't even let us, write our own music or anything, which in the sense it makes sense, because Motown was so huge that they had a host of writers. Like, they had 10 in-house studio writers. That's their job, is just to write music all day, and hopefully they'll give you something. So you got to figure that's cutting into Barry's pockets if you happen to write a hit. Like, hold up, because you're gonna want parts of that. Nah, if I got these writers, I can pay them the minimum, and I can put my name on it, and I can get whatever, because they signed that contract. So it makes sense. It's a dirty industry. But yes, in 1978, they eventually got their success with the album that they produced mostly and wrote mostly. The album is called Destiny. It is definitely one of my favorite Jackson 5 albums. It has some cuts on there. Shake Your Body Down to the Ground.
Yeah.
Blame it on the Boogie. Destiny. Bless His Soul. Yeah, it has some hits on there, boy.
Yeah.
So, and Jackie sing on it. So that's all you need to know. Big Bro gets to sing. All right. So, is there anything anybody wants to say before we get into the what the fuck moment of the week?
Shout out to Michael.
Shout out to Michael. R.I.P. Mike. So my what the fuck moment of the week, and if anybody has anything to add or this brings up anything, please speak up. I say, what the fuck happened to concerts? And I say that because Michael Jackson was very intentional. All his concerts, with his music, with his concerts, they had to tell a story. The music lined up with the story, and it was an event to go to a Michael Jackson concert, a Jackson 5 concert, a Jackson's concert. There was going to be plenty of dancing, and there was going to be plenty of singing. There was no, and it makes me think of Jay-Z. Shout out to Jay-Z. He never raps over a track. He always just lets the beat, and he does, like he said, I could have stayed at home and just let y'all listen to the radio for this. Like, that's how Michael felt. Like, y'all paying y'all money, y'all deserve to hear my voice. So he was very good at that, and he stood on business with that. So I just feel like concerts aren't the same. What's the last concert you've been to?
I'm trying to think. Last concert I've been to.
Shit, Lil Zane.
I said Hove.
I'm trying to think. I really don't know what last.
I think it was Hove.
It's been a minute since I've
So
been.
You went to a pretty good show. You said Drake had a good show.
Yeah, that was. I went to Drake before. That was the if you're reading this it's too late.
Oh, that
concert with him and Future.
I bet that shit was fire.
Yeah, that was cool. It opened my eyes to Future. I didn't know Future at the time had that many hits.
Yeah.
Until I went to that concert, and I was blown away. Like, this nigga really got shit rocking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nah, but Hove, I believe, is the last concert I went to.
Okay.
The 444 tour.
Okay.
Damn, I can't believe it's been that long. And I'm usually a concert goer.
Yeah.
I was planning on going to the Chris Brown Usher joint, but the dates ain't lining up for what I got. You know what I'm saying? Unless I go out unless I go to like Chicago or something like that. Or,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I definitely want to check that out as well. What about you, Rio?
I honestly can't think of the last concert I've been to. I am trying to go to Detroit next month though. Wale is gonna be up there.
Okay. Well, what I'll say is,
But I've been to a few Jay-Z concerts, and
okay.
I've been yeah. But I'll say this though: the best concert I've ever been to was the first concert I've ever been to,
Mm-hmm.
and that was the Kanye West Glow in the Dark tour.
Okay. I bet that was
And when you talk about storytelling, like that man had a spaceship on stage, like
Mm-hmm.
it was epic. Like I mean, start to finish. Like I met Pharrell that day. Like
How was
crazy,
that?
bro. It was crazy. Like he literally like he did a stage dive, and where I was sitting at it was like right up on the side. He came up on the side or whatever, was shaking people's hands and stuff like that. But yeah, it's and I actually got a picture with Pharrell that day.
That's what's up, man. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
that's dope.
Yeah.
What about you, Boog? Like, what's your best concert you've been to?
My best concert would probably be my first concert too.
Mm-hmm.
And which it was crazy because it was R&B, but
Mm-hmm.
then it had the lineup was Drew Hill opened the show.
Mm-hmm.
Then from Drew Hill it went to Aaliyah, and then from Aaliyah it might went from Genuine to Aaliyah. And then it went to Mary J. Blige, and then who kind of sang everybody, you know what I'm saying, to kind of, you know what I'm saying, calmed everybody up. And then the headliners was Bone Thugs and Harmony, and that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
They came out. First of all, they came out to the Bone and Pac song. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So it got everybody just rocking.
Yep.
And then they hit the Bone and Biggie joint, and then they went through all like you know what I'm saying, their biggest hits at the time and stuff like this. This was, I want to say 96. So it was a great year, you know what I'm saying? I want to say 96 or 97. I went to see them.
Shout out to
shout out
to Bone Thugs and Harmony. You know, one of the only artists to do music with both Big and Pac.
Absolutely.
I believe Method Man's on that list as well. I think that might be it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I think you're right.
So
yeah,
I'll answer real quick. The last concert I went to was 50 Cent's Get Rich or Die Trying tour. That he did, what was it, last year or the year before, or something like that?
The 20th anniversary or
20th anniversary. Busta Rhymes and Jeremiah. Busta killed it, 50 killed it, but yeah, it was a good concert. It was good. Brought back a lot of nostalgic moments. But the best concert I went to wasn't even really a concert, though. Okay, it had Bone Thugs. It was a Dave Chappelle thing. So me and Rich went to see, I think that was 2022 or something.
Up in Yellow Springs
thing when he
Up in Yellow Springs.
It wasn't in Yellow Springs. It was at it was downtown though. And he made you put your phone away and all that stuff. But Bone Thugs and Harmony was there. It was a couple other people, but this is what made me say this is the best concert I've ever been to. Erykah Badu came, bro, and I've never been so high without doing a single drug or nothing, bro. Like she just has this aura about her, like, and we were like 8 rows up, like we was on the floor, like it was. Oh, I never experienced anything like that. I can only imagine seeing Michael would be somewhere in that same realm of just you can feel how great this person is. So
Yeah, I mess with Miss Badu.
Oh yeah,
I
and
mess with her too, but I don't think it would be in the same realm. Michael
well,
Jackson was having grown straight men paint.
yeah, but what I'm saying is just
Like,
aura about her, like it. I just can't explain it. It's one of them things you just can't explain.
I'm
So
sure Common would agree.
yeah.
so with Andre 3K.
Yeah.
All right. So another thing I have is how well do you know young MJ? All right. So what was the who was the producer that Michael met in 1978 while filming The Wiz that ultimately changed his music career?
Quincy?
Quincy Jones.
Yeah. Good answer. Yep. All righty. What else we got here? Well, we already answered that one. Nope. Okay, so true or false? True or false? Michael Jackson hated the moonwalk.
I say that's true. I would think he would.
What you think?
I kind of want to say true as well.
Yeah, it's true. I don't have any more details on that, but it's true.
It was like a story floating around, like after he did it, like so many people wanted him to just continue to do it, you know what I mean, over and over, and he just
No, I think what I'm reading here is he preferred to call it the backslide, which was what it was originally. That's what it's called, is the backslide. And yeah, so he just didn't like, and that's just, I think that's the perfectionist in him. Like, it's called the backslide, and you just couldn't get people to get with it, so he's just like, fuck it.
Who taught him it?
I don't remember his name.
I don't know who coined that phrase.
But they have
Bobby Brown said he taught him that.
Who?
Bobby Brown said he taught him
the moonwalk. Hell no, no fucking Bobby Brown. How the fuck Bobby Brown teaching somebody something he wasn't even around?
Bobby Brown said a lot of things.
I know he was.
Said he taught him the moonwalk. He wasn't around in the 80s.
Nigga, 83 is when he did it.
He said it. And New Edition was around then.
And he was 12. Beat it.
Hey, listen. Hey,
shout out to Mike.
I can only say what Bobby Brown said.
Yeah, well, tell him I said he's a lie. Because there is a choreographer that is credited for it. And there's, if you look it up on YouTube, there's like people doing the backslide in the 40s. They black, of course, but they definitely doing the backslide. I think that's pretty much it. I don't want to go into too much else. I know we got pretty much 10 songs to get into. So, okay, one more. What was the infamous nightclub that Michael Jackson, that first off was famous, period. There's a movie about it. But
Studio
Michael Jackson,
54.
Woo! I ain't even got to finish it. Studio 54, man. Mike was there fooling. Huh? Fooling. Taking your girl and your girl.
I wonder what Mike was like in the club.
You know what he was like. Yeah, give me that. Hand me that. Nah, I'm talking shit. Oh shit. Nah.
That would have probably been an interesting night. With like, think about somebody had a story like Chappelle had about Rick James in the club. Like, what if somebody had a story about Mike in the club? Like,
I always say Rick James is, if I could have kicked it with any celebrity at any point in time, Rick James would be my number one celebrity.
No, because you ain't gonna have me out here. I've done enough. I've done enough.
Oh no,
in my life.
I'm not gonna participate in the extracurriculars, but I would still have.
You participate, nigga. You participate. You get the back slapping you with this 45 shit. You the cops, nigga. You the police, nigga. I kidnapped 3 people yesterday, nigga. Yeah, so let's get started. Who wants to go first on a list?
I can go first. I kick it off. All right, my number 10, Honey Love.
Right. What is it?
Honey Love.
Honey Love. Okay. What is so?
Okay.
I would like. I don't know if I said this, but maybe you. So the way I broke it down is if it hit Billboard, I put the peak position, the age, what age he was at.
Oh yeah,
I guess it don't have to be the album, but that's just me because I'm just a stand boy.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't have all, I don't have all that,
Honey Love, okay.
But Honey Love was
Do you know
number
what
7.
album?
Honey Love was on. It was on. He wasn't like a kid. It was on one of the Jackson albums.
Okay.
I
ain't mad at it.
I find the album though. Hold on. That's why I said it's.
All right, good answer. All right, what you got for number 10?
I got a tie.
He that nigga. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, I just couldn't.
I couldn't. I tried, but I was just like, I can't do it. I gotta do 10. I'm gonna do 10. Go ahead.
It's a tie between "Shake Your Body"
and
Jermaine Jackson's rendition of "My Sharia Moore."
I'm not mad at that.
There's a reason for both. "Shake Your Body" is just. I mean, the first time I heard that it was like a little passing track on Michael Jackson's Moonwalker movie, and then I begged my parents to just find me what album that was on and buy it so I can listen to it. Now "My Sharia Moore" that it got like a double reason, like a double meaning. That's like one of my favorite Stevie Wonder songs, and then Stevie Wonder is actually my cousin.
Oh,
yeah. I've only met him once when I was a kid.
Okay.
And then I got to ride in his limo and stuff like that. He and my grandfather were first cousins.
Okay.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up.
So I guess that would make him my third cousin.
Yeah.
So that those two, both of them, kind of create 10 for me. So,
I love that because when we first talked about this, I kind of went back and was listening to pretty much all the music through that era, and that was on their first album, Diana Ross Presents the Jackson 5. And I was I hadn't heard it in a while. I was surprisingly shocked at how well Jermaine performed. I'm like, I can see it. He just doesn't have that star power that like I'm taking over this shit. You know what I mean? Like, and what I'm saying is, and one of you might have it on your list, so I don't really want to get into it too much. But "Who's Loving You" is one of those songs that, that was a Motown thing. Motown would take a song and record it by 3 different artists. Like I heard it through the grapevine, Marvin Gaye, Gladys Knight and the Pips. Like there's 3 or 4 other people that sang it. And it's just like, who's gonna hit number 1 with it? That's who we riding with. And whoever the most popular version, that's who pretty much gets the song, or at least we as consumers remember them for singing that song. So they still was on that train. And again, I was pleasantly surprised at how much I liked that song when I heard it. So I'm glad you put that there. That's what's up. And the other song I have on my list, but we'll get there when we get there. So my number 10. That's crazy. All right, so my number 10 is "I Want You Back." Of course. I think that's that's the very first song I ever heard by the Jackson 5. So my first introduction to Michael Jackson was obviously he was an adult. I had no clue that he had a career when he was younger. My dad came home when I was about 7 or 8, and he just started getting me hip to old music. And he knew I liked Michael Jackson. He was like, "Did you know Michael Jackson?" Like, he was just telling me all of his. I'm like, "Nah." Went right to this record store. There's a famous record store in Cincinnati, Everybody's Records. He lived right by there, so we went there, and he bought me the Jackson 5 Greatest Hits, and that's the first song on the album, and I fell in love with it. Michael Jackson's number, he was 11. One of those songs that hit number 1 that we discussed earlier, and it was their debut single. Introduced Michael to the world, and the opening bass line is legendary. It's one of them, like, as soon as you hear that bass line, you know what's about to happen next. So that's my number 10.
I feel like that's entirely too low, though.
No, but again, it's one of them songs.
It's your list. It's your list, though.
It's obviously one of those songs that I've heard a million trillion times. It's one of those songs that you can press play on. I can hear a couple of lines of it, and then you can stop it or turn the volume down, and I'll turn it back up, and I'm right on track with the song because I heard it so many times. So yeah.
And Honey Love, just for clarification, was on Moving Violation.
Okay. I thought you was gonna say R. Kelly wrote it.
No.
All right. So, what you got for number 9, Rio?
All right, my number 9, which it should be higher because of how much I actually like this song.
Doing that. Nigga, put it higher. It's supposed to be higher. Shit.
No, I'm gonna leave it where it's at because everything else in front of it makes sense.
Okay.
But The Love You Save.
Okay.
I think it's a very I ain't even gonna say it because it's an amazing song, very popular. But man, I think for me, I think that's one of the first Jackson 5 songs that I heard where I'm like, yeah, Mike different.
Okay.
So yeah, so it's number 9 for me.
I'm not mad at that. All right, what you got, Boog?
I actually got Dance Machine.
Okay.
And even though it doesn't have lyrics that pop out to you, but just watching the videos and stuff like that of him doing this shit, it was just like
robot is crazy.
Till this day, it's still the craziest shit I've ever seen. Like, I just still be amazed at how good of a dancer he was.
Yes.
And so for that, it's number 9.
Yeah, again, another reason why they left Motown. You know, they wanted to essentially do their own thing. They wanted to show the world outside of this big machine, which is Motown, we are really talented. Like, we can do our own, write our own music and do our own dances and stuff like that. So I feel like the robot was one of those things that Mike was like, yo, watch this, you know, and maybe he got with a choreographer to, you know, stiffen it up or make it better or whatever, but that was definitely his thing. It was one of the first things that my dad talked about when he spoke on young Mike, or, you know, teenage Mike. Like, that boy used to go, woo, boy, you think he doing something now? Back in 77, when he used to be like, okay. So my number 9 is another one of those number 1 singles, ABC. Again, 11. It's one of the happiest pop songs ever made. I don't know. It's low because it's another one of those songs that, again, my first introduction to the Jackson 5 was the Jackson 5 Greatest Hits. ABC was the number 2 song on that tape, because it was a cassette tape. So I've heard this song a billion trillion times. Both I Want You Back and ABC have been sampled a lot of times as well. So and for history purposes, it knocked Let It Be by the Beatles off the number 1 spot. So that's saying something. If, you know, we weren't around when the Beatles was popping, but even if you just go off of the history of the Beatles, you know, that's a big fucking deal. Especially, you know, 5 black kids from Gary, Indiana, knocking the ultimate superstars off number 1, lets you know where their career was headed. So Shout out to ABC. That's my number 9.
Yeah. All right. You ready for my number 8?
Yes, sir.
My number 8 is Dancing Machine.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, while I mean, you said that the lyrics don't really pop out to you, like, you know what I mean, which I agree with you, but I also think it was a very different time. Like, it was a transition in their sound, like, and I think that at that point in time, because you got to think when you talk about like groups evolving, like they were going from like this little like childish, kiddish group led by you know what I mean, like kid Michael Jackson to like teenage Michael Jackson now. And I think it was more so of him saying like, well, I'm not that little kid anymore, but I still like I'm still extremely talented. And I think Dancing Machine was one of those songs that really like helped him just break out, like, and show. I think that's when a lot of people felt like he could be like a dominant solo artist.
Okay, I like that. Yeah, I definitely like that. Both of y'all have Dancing Machine. I didn't expect that. But again, I seriously, just because of the lyrics and again but again, that says something for his talent, because you know Jackson 5 and the label were going through it, you know, due to Mike hitting puberty and his voice changing. So what you got for number 8, brother?
Blame It on the Boogie.
Mad at that.
Yeah, blame it on the boogie.
Blame it on the boogie. Yeah.
So I don't know. This is another one that was just like I got hip to it off Moonwalker, and then I was just like, hey, no, I got to go back. I want to hear what these on. These are on. And I remember going to my cousin's house, and he had it on vinyl. And yeah, and just hearing it, I'm like, oh wow, like, which is crazy. Like, to listen to music on vinyl versus now, it's just totally different. It's a different experience. It's a different experience, man. And like, I recommend anybody. I was at the store the other day, and I thought to myself, like, I should get a record player, and I should get some of these albums, the stuff that, because vinyl is kind of making a comeback, and
it's too damn expensive.
It definitely is, though. God dang, but I definitely think about it, because just hearing records on in that, it almost feels like it's the most natural way to listen to it.
Just that that hissing, that something about it, man.
But it's a if you really want to go the vinyl route and you want to get vinyl records, you can always find like deals on vinyl records still at a half price bookstore.
And everybody's records.
And everybody's records.
Well, he don't live here, so.
I don't live in.
But yeah, if it's a half price bookstore near you, they have vinyl records too.
Yeah, but you're right, Rio and Boog, because anybody that drops a new album nowadays, they drop it vinyl. Yeah,
and they dropping them. They'll be like $100-something. Sometimes
depends on who it is. I know that last Travis Scott was like $70. I'm like, what?
Yeah, no. When I was in the store, I was looking at. I remember looking at the record player, and I seen like right next to it, it was like Taylor Swift.
Yep.
And hers was on vinyl. I'm like, damn, you want that much for it?
And a lot of people are re-releasing their albums on vinyl now.
Yeah, because there's no sound like it, man. And I'm with you. It's it sounds so good and natural, and so yeah, I'm with you. Let me see, my number 8, Ben.
Okay.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at that.
Yeah. 14-year-old Mike. You know, it was nominated for an Oscar for original song for a movie. You know, a lot of people talk about the song being about a rat, which it was. Mike did own a pet rat. I don't know if it was named Ben. I don't know the specifics, but he related to the song when they gave it to him. I asked him to sing it. And one thing that I love about, and you'll notice it in my list, is I love singing Mike, like maybe heartbroken, like begging for his woman back at 10 years old. This man has so much soul. Should I say this boy? He has so much soul, and he makes you feel like he's really experienced heartbreak, or or in this case, telling Ben like, people don't understand you, but I do, and I'm always be there for you. Like you really feel that pain, which essentially that song is one of those songs that I listen to now, and I'm like, damn, Mike, like I hear you, like you know what I mean, like Mike kind of was reaching out to us, like motherfuckers don't fuck with me for real, maybe not then, but essentially that song, he related to that song a lot more than he probably wanted to as time went on. So that's my number 8.
Okay. All right. That's a great number 8.
Yeah.
But
It definitely is. It definitely is.
my number 7.
Yeah.
Speaking of heartbreak, all I do is think of you.
So you feel like that's a heartbreak song?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, it's a great song, and I mean you've heard other people like make renditions of it throughout time.
Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
All I do.
No.
Not
Not that one. Troop redid it. There's a group called B5.
B5 redid it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
the Troop version
is think of you.
Okay. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you.
But yeah, it's just I don't know. You don't feel like that's a heartbreak song?
Nah, I think he kind of like is letting her know how he feel about her.
Yeah.
More so than a heartbreak song.
Mm.
Yeah,
Listen, I don't know what to believe no more. Shaggy was talking about what's the song that he did? They even caught me on camera. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Yeah.
Yes, he said that's a love song. So
like,
you have to listen to, he said you have to listen to the breakdown where he tells him something. And I'm like, okay.
I could see how that's a love song.
Yeah, so, hold on. There you go.
For me, number 7, I'm gonna go with the classic ABC.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my shit from saying way back.
Yeah.
I don't know. I as much as I love the grown songs that they had, I mean, it's something about hearing that song that just kind of take you back to childhood and just put you in a good mood. If there was ever like maybe like a top 5 songs that just put me in a good mood, this is absolutely one of them.
Yes, that's definitely on my notes. I put one of the greatest feel good pop songs ever. Especially when Mike's like, "Sing on now, I think I love you." Like he's talking that shit, boy.
Yeah. So that what I'm saying, definitely cracks the top 10. It's number 7 for me.
Okay. Number 7 for me. I think you mentioned it earlier. One of y'all. The Love You Save. The Love You Save is, again, it's part of that 4-pack that went number 1. Michael Jackson's 11. Told people he was 9. Well, not necessarily. Barry Gordy told the people he was 9. But
you gotta stop the love.
That was back in the day where you could really get away with that shit, like because now people can check your records and all types of shit. But
pull up your birth certificate.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
That's just public record, nigga. But this is the first like Jackson 5 song that I played on repeat nonstop. Like I fell in love with this from the first time I heard it.
It's an amazing song.
It's kind of basically like a theme song to don't become promiscuous, girl.
Yeah.
Shit. Say
Yeah.
that love. Don't be giving that shit away. You know.
But
He said when your boy kissed her under the apple tree, he felt electricity. Yeah, they was talking. They was talking, boy.
but now do you understand what I said though earlier when I listed it at number 9? I said I felt like it should be higher on my list.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
because of the songs that I got in front of it, it makes sense at number 9 for me.
Yep. And I feel like also it's one of the songs where it has a deeper kind of message, but it's still one that he could understand. So he delivers it like he understands it. Like he, even though he wasn't going to school, but we all been there. We all had that one little crush that liked the other nigga and didn't like you. Shit.
Yeah.
Or she played with you. Yeah, you gave me a ring pop. Ooh, I like you. Till the ring pop was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, ring pop gone. Now she like Bug. Ain't this a bitch?
I gave her my cookies.
Yeah, hey, that's what he told him. I gave him my cookies. They was, oh man.
Oh man.
All right, so where we at 6? What you got, brother? What you got, brother Rio?
All right, number 6. This is actually a Christmas song. It's off the Christmas album. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I saw Mama Kissing Santa Claus.
I knew it. Yeah, buddy.
Not mad at it. Not mad at it at all.
Yeah.
I don't care how old I am. I don't care
Mhm.
what year it is. If they play this song around Christmas time, I'm gonna turn this motherfucker up to the highest level I can.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna feel some type of way about Santa Claus.
Yeah. I'm at the mall shopping and I'm not even leaving until this shit is over.
Hey, you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, and I've been actually. I remember I was in. Where was I in? I was in like American Eagle. It was some store in the mall. The song came on. I planned on leaving. Walked my ass right back in the store and just walked around until the song went off.
It was over. And my favorite part of that song is when he tells him, like, I'm telling my dad, like, nigga, I'm telling Joe Jackson, nigga. Classic.
But yeah,
and that was a different thing too. And I don't think it happens as much. It still happens, but not as much. But we come from the era of like record companies are going to monetize as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna give you a Christmas album. Oh, you Jewish? We gonna do this now. You know what I mean? Like whatever. We gonna make an album because it's just an easy way to get money. And not only that, most of these Christmas songs already have writers, and you know what I mean? Like, so they probably already own 80% of this shit anyway. So, this is nothing but profit for us. So let's get it going. So yeah, shout out to that. That's a banger. What you got? What you got, Bug?
My number 6.
Yeah.
It's another feel good joint, Rockin' Robin.
Oh
yeah, man. It's just every time I hear it, like just ABC and Rockin' Robin, I promise it just puts me in a really good mood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It's just one of those things. And every once in a while I'll just go and I'll just put on a old 70s, 60s, late 60s mix or whatever. And it usually for whatever reason they usually kind of go back to back on.
Yep.
And I'm like,
I needed
to hear that.
That's a classic. And my daughter recently, she just I think next week will be her last week in school, but she just finished 3rd grade. But every year they have like an end of the year choir concert, whatever. And this year they did a couple of Michael Jackson songs, I guess due to the movie. So one of them was Man in the Mirror, and the other was Rockin' Robin. And I've already been introducing her to Michael Jackson, so it was cool. But that's one of them songs that I forgot about, and I can't remember who the original artist is, but obviously it's not them. But they obviously remade it, and my daughter loves that song. One time she was singing it. Shout out to my beautiful young baby. She
Oh.
said, "I sound just like Michael, don't I, Dad?" Yes, you do, baby. You
Yeah.
sound better.
Damn right.
You sound
Damn
better.
right.
You know. So, I love that my daughter is learning about Mike, man. So I love it. Let me see. Oh,
That's
and
your
also
number
that
6.
song just reminds me of being a kid and playing
Yeah.
playing jump rope or that
Yeah.
crap with the girls and they be running around and all that crap and I'm just like yeah. So number 6, I have my number 6 is Never Can Say Goodbye.
Okay.
Again, my favorite Young Mike is him vocally just doing his thing, showing the difference between him and Jermaine, and that's no diss. Like, Jermaine is very plain Jane. Jermaine, he doesn't have that oomph about him. Michael was very different, and he had a soul, and he sang like a grown ass man, and you could tell who he listened to, who he loved. You can hear the James Brown, the David Ruffin. When you're a young kid, especially before you hit puberty, and your voice can high, low, stretch, do whatever it wants to. You can imitate pretty much anything and anyone. And
Yeah.
I feel like he wasn't imitating them, but he just was putting his own oomph on it, his own twist. So Never Can Say Goodbye is one of those that when I was younger in high school, I was going through a little breakup or something. Yeah, I'm putting that on. Putting that on for sure, man. I ain't over you
I'm
yet.
not. I'm not mad at that. I'm
Might
not
write
mad
write might write the lyrics down and send them to you, huh? No,
at that.
baby. I'm sorry. So, shout out to my guy Mike, man. That was my shit. So that's my number 6.
That, my number 5.
Yeah.
So it is crazy because every I don't know, but I guess that's probably because you are more of a Mike fan than I am.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure your higher ones are gonna be more deep cuts.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So my number 5 is Ben.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
And I actually became a fan of this as a kid when I first saw American Dream. Like,
Yeah.
yes. So
Remember
then, like,
when Joe killed the rat, he was
right,
salty.
Saudi, yeah. And then, like, when they went
I
on,
said, I finally got him.
and Mike was sick.
Woo, he was sick.
Mike was sick. But when they had him on, and shout out to Jason Weaver, but
Legend.
when they had him on,
Absolutely.
yeah, when they had him on there, and they did the song or the part where he sung Ben, like I was like, bro, this is just an amazing song. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just like, and I don't know, what I mean, obviously, as a kid, I'm like, oh damn, like he made this song about his rat, like you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
which that's the alleged story, but you know. For him to be able to sing in that capacity, I'm like, damn! If he's singing this way about a rat, imagine how he'd be singing about about a shorty. Like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I'm with
but
you.
yeah, nah, but it's an amazing song. Like I don't know. I think we always talk about how great of an entertainer Mike is, but sometimes I think we forget about how amazing of a vocalist he was too.
Yeah, that's definitely that will be talked about. In other parts, as we get into some of my favorite songs later in his career. So yeah, I'm with you. I feel like he doesn't get that respect he should as a singer. But he was definitely different. He was definitely
Yeah,
different. So what you got, Boog?
I completely agree with you on that. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think he gets the respect that
Yep.
he truly deserves as a singer. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
always wants to say how great of a performer he was, but he was
Yep.
just he was the total package.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Um, Now, with that being said, my number 5 is All I Do Is Think of You.
Mm.
Okay.
And yeah, now, so I know you had it a little lower than me, but I, for the reason I have it as high as I do is even though I love their rendition, it's that the other groups that covered it did such a great job, and I feel like when they do that, it just nothing but boosts the original
Original.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
when somebody really kills it, and I don't know if you've ever heard Troops version.
Mm-hmm.
Troops version is up there.
Okay.
But B5 did a great version of it too. And there's
Yeah.
another version
I
too.
do think B5 did a great job.
Okay.
Yeah, and I love to see that. Like so when you it's almost like you carry on the legacy and
Right.
you put that on your back. And when I just because of that, I was like, you know what, that's one of my
Troop
favorite.
Troop did a good job too though.
Yeah,
Troop did it.
true shit was, you know what I'm saying, for the
Yeah.
80s, that shit was, yeah. But I'll say that, yeah, first and foremost, yeah, that's the reason why it's so high at number 5.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful song.
Oh
You
Yeah.
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So, that's my number 5.
Okay. I'm not mad at it. Let me see. My number 5 is The Things I Do for You,
Oh,
which is
Okay.
from the Dynasty album. So Mike was about 20. Now
that's
here's
grown,
my
Mike.
Yeah.
here's my thing about Dynasty and why it was so important to me. I know well really is how important it was to Mike. Because Epic finally gave in and let them boys do their thing, and with that, they allow Mike to also record his solo album. So, in the midst of this album being successful and him doing the tour at night between like 9 p.m. and 12 a.m., he got with Quincy Jones and recorded Off the Wall. And you can hear on this album, this is the first time we hear Mike's hee hee, like all of that. Like this is the album where you see him transitioning into what he's about to become.
Mm.
And this song is the message in this song is just one of them, like, it's the things I do for you. Like, you stress me the hell out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm
Yeah.
working day and night, all that shit. Like,
Working
a
day and
lot of
night.
similarities. Seriously, it's a lot of similarities in that song and working day and night. He mentions that, like,
Yeah.
doing everything I can for you. And sometimes we do that as humans. We wear ourselves thin for other people,
Yeah.
specifically those we love,
Yeah.
and sometimes
That's
they
a
don't even
fact.
ask how your day was. And that's just how it is. So again, it ain't necessarily a deep cut because you can what I'm saying, do
Yeah,
your
yeah,
little
yeah.
thizzle to it. But it definitely is a funky ass song, and I love that you hear elements of who Mike's about to become. So it's my number
Nah,
5.
it's definitely a great song.
Yeah.
All right. My number 4, I'll Be There.
Mm.
Now, when you talking about just, you know, somebody like just singing,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
like this is not even any element of like a dance or any, because it's not that type of song, but it's just like them boys singing.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, like I just know every time I ever listen to this song, it just put me like in some type of it just put me in some type of mood, like you know what I mean,
I
like
want to save the world.
not only that, man, but just you know what I mean. Think about I don't know, just thinking about like you know what I mean, like not even just like a relationship, like romantic relationship, but it's just
Yeah.
like you know what I mean, like your family, like your friends, like
And all that. Yes. This is one of them songs you can sing to anyone. You know what I mean? Like, it
yeah,
doesn't really have a sex or a gender or whatever around it. Like, this is just a
yeah,
genuine love song to a friend, to a
friend, yeah,
human, to a
yeah.
dog, whoever. So yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah, and it's to me, it's a beautiful song, and it's just one of those things. Like it's one of those songs where I feel like it damn near could be number one on my list,
Mm. Okay.
but
I'm not mad
for
at that.
specific reasons, and y'all understand when I get up there,
Mhm.
uh, why it's not, but it's my number 4.
Okay. I ain't mad at it. What you got, big dog?
I got Never Can Say Goodbye.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Never Can Say Goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
Um, for a lot of reasons both of y'all mentioned earlier, but I don't know. I just felt like, you know what I'm saying, like it was just it was just so cool. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
just listening to it, just listening to the lyrics, like yeah, it's a cool ass like joint, and we've all been there.
Yes, absolutely.
We've all been there. Like at
Yep.
some point in time, there's that like damn, I can't do
Yep.
this. like,
Yeah.
I
Yep.
can't do this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because
So
especially that part where he say, he try to leave. He say, "Turn around, you fool!" Like
yeah,
that's how it be. Like you get this so
it is.
far, and you like, God, let me get my ass back on home,
Yeah,
man. Damn.
let me
Well, can I jump in with him real quick? Because that's my number 3 on my list.
Go ahead.
Hey, listen, I
Yeah,
understand,
hey,
bro. I understand.
Yep.
man.
Like, cause it was almost like I went back and forth with my number 3 and number 4.
Yeah.
They're interchangeable to me.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, feel like I've been there more than once. You feel me?
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with it. We I know I have. I know I have.
You know, it's such a song that you can relate to if you've been through anything
Yeah.
with you know what I mean, with with the opposite sex. Like, sometimes just certain things just got a hold on you. You feel me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What but bro, it's such an amazing song. Like, because not only is it catchy, but it means something. You know what I
It
mean?
do.
And when you've
It
been through
do.
something, it hit a little different too. Like, it damn near got every element of a perfect song. Like,
Yeah.
especially if it just hit on that emotional, like it hit that certain emotion.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It got every element of a perfect song. Like
I'm not gonna
the
lie.
hook, the beat,
It definitely does. It definitely does. If there was like a list of perfect songs that
songs.
you
Yeah,
yeah, it's got to
like
be on there, man. I mean,
they've got several. I think several songs on that could be on that list.
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Like,
This is definitely a song that I don't like to hear anyone else sing.
yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
you know what? I don't know if I've ever heard another
You
rendition,
don't
but
need to. You
I
good.
don't need to. This is
I've
one
heard
of
it.
them.
I've heard
I
it
don't
covered.
need to.
It's not the
By
yeah.
who?
It don't
No,
matter. You don't need to listen to it. But you can look
yeah,
it up and be
yeah.
disappointed.
They got different people to
Nah,
cover it.
yeah,
If you
I
go on
don't want
YouTube,
nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And I think that's saying something about Mike for him to be 11 years old and never really been through anything that we know of, at least, and him to sing that song like a 32-year-old man that just lost his wife and kids. Nigga,
I,
like
I've seen
but
versions of him. I've seen
mhm.
versions when he sang it as an older, like when he was
Yeah,
older
yeah,
as well,
yep.
and it still sounded so great.
Still
You know what I'm saying? It
sound good.
was like,
yeah.
Yes.
damn, this sound good, man.
Yep. Yep. I'm with you.
I probably like the version of him singing it when he was older better.
Yeah, yeah, because I believe
Yeah,
it's on the live album where they do
yeah.
that like melody. He does Ben, he does that, he does a whole melody of all those tracks. So yeah, damn. All right, so we at number 4, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, so my number 4 is again another song off of Destiny. It's called That's What You Get for Being Polite. Okay. Um
That's a deep cut for because I'm not.
Yeah, that one is because I'm like,
mhm.
I
That's
don't
what you
remember.
get for being polite. And he's super smooth. So I love it because it's super smooth. Like his voice is, he doesn't do much of that. Like he's just super smooth singing it. And then when it breaks down is when he gets into his bag. And this is the heaviest off the wall sound, like he and shit that you hear on this album, where you're like, oh, okay, I see where, okay, now I get it. Like he's
Yeah.
probably been recording some shit or coming up with ideas for off the wall and they're spilling here. You know what I mean? Or
Mhm.
vice versa. Like, but this song is very off the wall heavy, like where you feel like this could have definitely been on off the wall. But again, it's a deep track. You listen to it, read the lyrics, and you like, oh, because he's just talking about how people get fucked over. The good guys finish last, as they say. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Dang. I'm about to
yeah.
go. I'm about to check that out.
Listen to that
That's
whole
a
Dynasty album, bro.
that's
That
a
Dynasty
that's a
album different.
that's a deep cut. For real.
Yeah, that's a fire ass album. So, all right, where we at? 3? Oh, you already said your 3.
Yeah,
So,
I already said my
Yeah,
three.
your 3.
so
Yeah.
I will go with 3, and I will go with "The Love You Save."
Mm,
Okay.
Yeah,
not mad at that.
just it's a nostalgia thing, and it's just
Yep.
one of my favorite joints for all the reasons. Everybody knows why it's on the list, but
Mm-hmm.
it's one of those songs like, man, listen, man, it, it's crazy because I could hear the song, and like the other day, um, I heard the song and I almost like got in formation, like doing the dance steps
Yeah,
off
yeah.
the joint. Like because like when I was a kid, we did that. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if y'all did that, like, but we used to always like sing and dance and perform for the older people and
Oh
stuff.
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So we used to always do that. And like so when I heard that, especially the Temptation shit,
Yep.
Oh yeah.
we definitely used to do that.
Your grandma say, "Do that little thing, baby.
Yeah,
Show
yeah.
my friend Betsy."
Yeah, no, we
Mhm.
go ahead and hit it. You know what I'm saying? Hit
Yep.
them steps and stuff. But when I heard that in the store the other day, and I was like, yeah, I still remember that shit.
Mhm. Yep. Yeah.
So yeah, it's a nostalgia thing. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's my number 3.
All
All right.
right.
What you
So,
guys go?
all right. So my number 3 is this could have been number 1. But my number 3 is "I Want to Be Where You Are" off of his first solo album at 13. Um, I think that this is one of his greatest vocal performances ever. Like as a young MJ.
Mhm.
Just because of that, and I can't even hit it, but he goes, "I want to be where you are."
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Like he goes,
Mhm.
like, and it's just, I'm a man, so I can't hit it, but
Yeah.
he hits this other level that you didn't even know was there. And you can hear the sincerity, you can hear the pain, everything. Like, he just, "Could it be I've strayed away too long? Did
Mhm.
I
Absolutely.
leave your mind when I was gone?" Like, he just was,
Mhm.
bro, he was flowing on this shit, bro. Like,
Yeah.
he was flowing. That's one of my favorite. And again, it's another song that we've all been there.
Oh yeah.
Um, asking a girl like, "Damn, did you miss me? Like, what's
Yeah.
up? Like, did you think about me when you were, take a little summer trip? Did you think about me? Like, oh, you
You,
was in love with your little summer friend, huh?" Shit, yeah.
you know
So,
what's crazy about that? I was
yeah.
gonna put that. I was gonna have that in my number 10, but I couldn't take out "Honey Love."
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I want to be
I
where you are. That is my joint. So,
All right, my number 2,
I
yeah.
ABC.
oh
Okay.
okay. Okay.
I
Yeah,
ain't mad at it.
yeah. I mean, I know y'all had it lower on your list, but
Yeah. Yeah.
so the reason that it's my number 2, well, for one, I think it's the greatest feel good song like of all time,
Yep. I'm not mad at
I'm
that.
not mad at that. I'm
Yep.
not mad at that.
and I
It's definitely up there. It's
and I
if
just
it's not number 1, it's number 2.
Yep.
and I just think it's one of those. I just think it's one of those songs that you could release at any year and
Mm-hmm.
it would have been number 1 any
Yes.
year that
Yep.
is released.
Yep. I'm with you.
Hmm. I'm
Just
with you.
a great song.
Yeah.
I'm
Great
definitely
song.
with you. Um, so I did it again.
You got 2.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
Where you are,
Okay.
and I want you back.
Okay.
And for everything that you said with where you are, but I want you back was just like I don't know. That was for me. That was like the, the real key first joint that I really was in love with Michael Jackson song.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
that
Yes.
was the one that
Mhm.
really brought me to the dance. Was that one, and I I still walk around singing that shit every day, damn
Yeah.
near,
Yep.
like every day, and like even though it could probably be my number 1,
Yeah.
it's not for the other reason, but that I'll get into for my number one. But yeah, this, both of those songs, I love them to no end.
And I think that it says something too that like that's really kind of like a sad song in a sense,
Both of them.
but it still has that upbeat. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, no, both of them is
yeah.
where you are is definitely on the sadder side. But
yes,
I Want You Back is yeah, no,
Yeah.
that it's kind of like nah, nigga. I
Mhm.
know I fucked up. I shouldn't
Yep.
have
It was-
been. I shouldn't have
had
been straining my eyes. I should think
Yep.
you there. But hey,
Didn't
listen,
want you
I'm here now.
alone.
I'm here now.
Those pretty faces always made you stand out in the crowd.
Right,
Hey, that nigga went crazy, boy.
crazy.
Let me see. Number 2. All right, so my number 2 is, I think you had it on your list, Chaz, is Shake Your Body Down to the Ground.
Not mad at it.
Another Destiny cut, man.
Yeah, that was a great album.
Yes. It was written by Michael Jackson and Jackie Jackson, which is huge. It was a huge dance hall anthem back in 78, 79. Essentially, I would say this is the ship that took him to Off the Wall. Like, this is probably when he really realized, like, okay, this is what I want my next album to feel like. I want people to dance. I want people to, you know what I mean? Like, because this is, and again, not only does it have that dance thing, but Michael tends to do this in every song. He tends to have a moment, especially if it's a song that's like upbeat. He tends to have a moment in there where he does something vocally that you go, damn, nigga. Like, and that's when he talks about when your head walking all in my sky, but his voice goes high, like where you like, damn, like vocally, like Mike is just, again, he doesn't get the respect he deserves.
No, he doesn't.
But vocally on this, he shows his ass. So it's my shit. So it's my number 2. Seen a lot of my grandparents, my mom, my dad dance to this one. Like, yeah. So
all right, so we get into numero uno.
Yeah, number 1.
All right, my number 1, and in my opinion, the greatest. I won't say the greatest Michael Jackson song. Y'all find out later what I think that is. But for this time period, I think that the greatest song that they have is "I Want You Back."
I'm not bad at it. Listen, I'm not bad at it because, like I literally just said, nigga, it's the one. It was the one that brought me to the dance.
Similar,
iconic baseline is, it's that baseline you hear. You know what song is gonna be. Same with ABC.
Yeah.
Once you hear that baseline, is over. Like,
and just again, like that. Oh yeah, and that like that first run. It's over after that. It's over after that. That's so. I mean, it's just literally it's again. It got everything that you could that could qualify it as a perfect song. Like, you know what I mean? And not only that, like vocally, but like you can dance to it so rhythmically. Like, it's just it's a flawless song. And again, you can release this just like with ABC. You can release it any decade, any year, at any time. It would hit number 1.
Hence why it's constantly being sampled.
Exactly.
Another good thing about those songs is
even Little Romeo got hits off of the sample.
Yep.
So
yeah, he did. He did. I'm trying to think of all the
Naughty
ones
by
that,
Nature.
Naughty by Nature.
They did.
By Nature. Is somebody? Girls, or Hove. HOV.
Yeah, H to the Izzo.
H to the Izzo. Yep. So, I would also say that one of the things that they did very well with the Jackson 5 was they didn't make a lot of 4 or 5 minute songs. All these songs, not all of them, but especially their earlier hits, that 4 that went number 1. I think the longest one is like 3 minutes and 2 seconds. Like, and that's very relevant in today's age, because if you want to get somebody younger hip to the song, that's cool because it's just enough for the attention span, and it had nothing to do with
Yeah.
attention span back then. That's just what it was.
Yeah.
And music was going another route. Then right, probably a few years later, Marvin Gaye dropped "What's Going On" in 71, 72, and his songs was 8 minutes long.
It's long. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Stevie drops, 3 back to back bangers, with 8-minute tracks on them. So that's just music changed, but they still had it where you could drop a song 2.5 minutes and get in, get out, and you get everything you need. Like you said, perfect song. So I'm with you.
So my number one
Oh, I can't wait.
is one of the best remakes of all time.
I know what
And
it
who
is.
it's Who's Loving You.
I knew it.
And man, listen, that that beginning, the way he set it up at the beginning,
My
it's just
goodness.
I remember when he died, man. Like, I remember when he died. I changed that. I changed my damn ringtone to this shit. I was so fucking. I was hurt.
Yeah.
He's the only celebrity that I could say that passed that I was for real like
Yep.
sad about.
Yeah.
Like I was like for real sad that like I remember to this day like where I was, what I was
Me too.
doing,
Me
all
too.
that. I'm like, nigga
Mhm.
come into the crib.
Mhm.
Hey, Michael Jackson died.
Yep.
Fuck out of here, nigga. What you
Yep.
talking about? Ain't Michael Jackson ain't died, but get out of
Mhm.
here. You really was really just like. Then I'm like, oh my god, he really passed. Like I still didn't want to believe it. I didn't
Yep.
want to believe it until like probably like an hour and just seeing how it's on every damn news channel. I'm like,
I was
damn, like
hoping it
Michael
was a
Jackson really
joke.
dead.
I was hoping it was a joke. I was hoping that somebody, I just was hoping that Mike would pop up and start doing the Thriller dance. Something.
Yeah, something.
Like,
It was
it hurt. I'm with you. I remember where I was. I remember everything about that day. I can close my eyes and picture it. I remember my boy Doug called me and told me, and then I turned on CNN, and it still just said cardiac arrest, and I knew, like, people don't come back from cardiac arrest. Like, it's very rare. They have to get you. You got to be damn near the hospital
Hospital.
if you
Yeah.
hit cardiac arrest. So,
man. I've only known like two people to do.
yeah.
One was Bronny James.
Mhm.
One
Yep.
was Bronny James, and the other
Yep.
one was the one athlete in the from the Bills. The
Yeah.
safety from the Bills.
Oh,
Yeah.
Those are the only two people I've
Yep.
ever heard coming back from cardiac
Yep.
arrest. I know you can, but it was just like,
You got to be
yeah, nah,
at the right place and all that shit. So,
yeah,
that was, man. I'm with you. I'm with you,
that was.
brother.
But
Damn.
Who's Loving You is definitely and I love. I don't know if I love it more to hear like women cover it
Mhm.
or just in general somebody that can hit them high octaves.
Yes.
If you can, hey, listen,
Yeah.
I love to hear it, man.
It makes sense why it's a Smokey Robinson song.
Oh yeah,
And
oh
again,
yeah,
shout out to MJ, because Smokey Robinson says that a lot of kids, a lot of people, period, didn't even know he sang that song after Mike did it. Like
yeah.
he's had to tell people to this day, like, yo, that's my song. Like, like go look it up. Like, I have a version of it too. And he's like, and I can't do nothing with that version. Like, Mike
No,
smoked
no,
me.
Mike, yeah, Mike did it. Like,
Mhm.
like he
Yeah.
really did that shit.
Yeah, and again, I think that also pays to not hitting puberty and being able to have that range that's just, you can go here and there and up and down, and because like you said, bro, he goes somewhere else on that shit. Like,
You know
it's
what?
ridiculous
I've never heard him sing it after.
because he can't,
Yeah, I
not
don't.
in that, not that way.
Yeah,
Nah, that shit's dead. And I think the song that's my number one is something that I've never heard him sing again, and again, I think it goes to what we just talked about. My number one is Maybe Tomorrow,
okay.
by the Jackson 5. He was 12 years old. I think this is on their second album, maybe their third. And again, it's a deep cut. He lost his chick, and maybe tomorrow I'll get you back, or there's a part in the song where he says, my beautiful bird, you have flown away. I held you too tight. I can see, bruh, like his swag and just his presence. Like, again, there's no reason for a 12-year-old to make me, as even when I was young, feel like, damn, like, who did he lose? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it
Right.
makes me feel like he really lost somebody. You know what I mean?
Right.
And a lot of people, when they write music and write songs, that's all you hope for, is that, especially if you wrote it because it relates to you, all you can hope is that they deliver it half as good as you want them to, because this is real. Like, this girl
half
really
as good
hurt
as
me.
you envision it.
And yes, and Mike demolished this song. The only other one that I can think of in that same sense is I wish it would rain by the Temptations. The young man who wrote that song killed himself over the young lady. Like, that's a damn near a suicide note, that song is.
Sound like it too.
Yeah, and David Ruffin.
He
murdered
bodied that. He bodied that.
Yes. So that's this song is up there with that to me. Like, just about somebody writing the song and saying, please try to do this some justice, because this shit hurts.
Yeah.
And he damn sure delivered, because again, when I tell people that, like, the guy that wrote that killed us, and they like, what? I can see, like, shit, I thought David was going to. Shit. So this is my number one, man. Maybe tomorrow, if you haven't heard it, and I know you niggas have, but if you ain't heard that one, check it out. All these tracks, check them out, man. Especially them young deep cuts from Mike. Vocally, he just doesn't get. I think young Mike gets a little bit more respect vocally. I hear a lot of people talk about young Mike vocally, but we'll deep dive into old, teenage Mike, and then, or excuse me, not teenage Mike, but early 20s Mike,
and I think that's the best version of Mike.
Yeah, human nature Mike, vocally is crazy. Baby Be Mine on Thriller is crazy. He got some joints,
Hey, you know what's crazy? I was just thinking about this. Thriller had like nine. It had nine
songs. That's it.
Only 2 of them weren't singles.
Yep.
And ironically, the best song on the album wasn't a single. like go fucking figure that you dropped all these other singles, but the best song, he was like, nah, I don't need it to have a single.
And you talking about Baby Be Mine? Or are you talking about what song you talking about?
Lady in My Life.
Okay, I'm not mad at that. Baby Be Mine is my favorite fucking song on that album.
I'm not saying that it and it's probably like number 4 for me.
And the reason why for me is not, it doesn't even have anything to do with like with the singing
Maybe
as much as the swag. Like, he just swaggy as fuck on that shit. Like, swaggy,
Yeah, but to this day, I don't think there'll ever be another album like Thriller. I think the closest thing that we've ever experienced it was probably Usher's Confessions album.
I can go with that.
Okay.
I can go with that. I mean, it's one of the last Diamond albums, like R&B Diamond albums. So, and that was in 2001. That's crazy. 04. I'm sorry.
04. Yeah,
that's crazy.
And I think that was the last Diamond R&B album.
Yep. Yeah,
as it should be. Because I mean,
and then came back with the extra joint, and that shit was fire too. And nigga had My Boo. What was that? Red Light.
It was My Boo. Was Superstar on the original one, or
it was on the original?
Yes.
It was on the original.
Yep.
Yeah, nah.
Seduction was another.
Seduction. Okay,
that shit was fire. So
I knew it was an S song. I couldn't remember which one.
Well, listen, guys, I appreciate y'all for showing up, showing out, man. You know how
man.
MJ, Boog, you you earned my stamp of approval, man. You all right,
I told you, man. I know a little bit about the guy. I know a
a
little bit.
a little bit. I like that. I like that. You know. So we gonna, again, this is only part one. We got another part coming out. It probably won't be like next time, but it'll be something that we continue to fuck with. I think the next episode will be a music one, but it'll be another artist.
Be another artist, yes, sir.
So I was they just brought me in, so we'll see.
Can't wait for that either.
All right, man. I love y'all niggas, man. Be safe. Appreciate you guys for showing up, showing out.
Yes, sir.
For all the people that's listening, like, share, subscribe. Shout out to Rich. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And I think that's it, man. We out of here.
We out of here.
Peace.
Peace.